Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say I got another story time today. Okay, so today's story time is a pretty crazy one. It's about my first ever snow fight. And let's just get into it. So I was like in 4th grade around this time, so I was probably like 8 or 9 years old, but we'll go with 9. And me and my cousin basically, we wanted to go outside. We wanted to play with the snow, little kid stuff. So my aunt was like, sure. So we put on our snow pants, our coat, our long johns, all of that. He had gloves. I ain't had no gloves. So I put socks on. Like, I put, like, multiple socks on. Like, probably, like, 5 pairs of socks on my hands. And, yeah. So we go outside. We start playing with this snow. And, these kids from, like, probably, like, from, like, 2 blocks, 3 blocks away, they come down, and basically one of them, like, egged the snowball directly at my cousin. Like, just egged it at him. Just, like, threw it, and it immediately, like, hit my cousin in his face. I see him fall to the ground, and it was a lot of snow. So, like, when he fell, it was like he fell, and it was, like, into the snow, and, like, the snow around it started crumbling. So, he was basically covered in snow. So, me, not wanting to be like, laugh. Basically, I like tried to make a snowball, and before I could make a snowball, they assassinated me. They just, the snowball hit me directly in my nose. So after like the snowball hit me in my nose, I was like, ow. So I went to go pick up another snowball and like throw it back, and then like that's when I noticed while I was throwing the snowball, I was like, wait. It's more than one person. So it was probably like, not gonna lie to you, it's probably like 5 people against, me and my cousin. So that's 5 against 2. So I throw this snowball, my snowball missed. And the way it was set up was basically, they were in the street, but they were more towards like the other side of the road. So basically we were, I would say like probably like, basically across the street from each other. Even though they were in the street, but they were like near that, like the other sidewalk that like wasn't near my house. So they throwing snowballs, and I start throwing snowballs. My cousin get up, he made this giant snowball and just threw it. So when he throws this giant snowball, it hit like 3 of them like at the same time. So they all hit him. And the kid got like a little mad because he didn't expect us to really hit him with a snowball. So he got mad at us hitting him with the snowball, and he basically did something that, like, if you ever play with snow, make sure you don't do this because it genuinely hurts. But he made an ice ball. Now, if you don't know what an ice ball is, it's basically when like you take ice, you turn it into a ball, and then you cover it with snow to like disguise it as a snowball. They really hurt. They are dangerous. There are people who've gotten like concussions and stuff from ice balls, and like, ice balls really hurt because, snow is real fluffy and stuff, while ice balls is hard. Pause. I didn't say balls. So he makes this ice ball, right? And, like, while he's making this ice ball, like, I basically could see, like, who he was gunning for. He was gunning for my cousin who made the giant snowball. And, like, I'm throwing snowballs. The other kids, they throwing snowballs. One of them hit me directly in my face, and it was, like, my whole face, like, went numb. Because of how much, like, because, it's already cold, and then on top of that, like, I didn't have the best coat when I was younger, so, like, I was already freezing. So, he makes this ice ball, and I remember, it was, like, my cousin was, like, my cousin basically, he didn't know what an ice ball was, but, like, the ball that he did get hit with had a little bit of ice in it, so he was, like, he was high-key holding back tears while he was, like, throwing the snowballs and stuff. So, I was like, if he gets hit by another one, he's going to go inside. If he goes inside, then he's going to leave me to get jumped by these kids. And so, I was basically like, yo, I need to protect him at all costs. So, the kid readies up the ice ball. And, like, he's covered with snow, and he's finally about to throw it. He, like, smushes it in one more time, and he, like, goes to cock his arm back. Now, the way me and my little cousin were basically, like, I was kind of like outside of the little garden at this point because I kept like dodging and stuff, and I was trying to like get better aim while my cousin was still in there. So I see him do this, and like I see him about to go throw, and I just remember like in my head all of this was happening. Like not in my head, but like on that day, like all of this was just, to me it was happening all in slow motion. And he throws it, and I remember while he was throwing it, I was running. And I was like, oh, everything going. I'm running. And it's like, I remember I just jumped. And I was like almost like jumped. Like almost like how like people in like cartoons and movies, how like they jump like in front of a bullet to like, you know, so that way they guard whoever's behind them. So I remember I jumped. And the kid threw the ice ball. And I remember like halfway into the jump, I was like, this was a bad idea. And here's why I'm going to tell you why. You see, the way I jumped, I didn't jump in time for like it to be like the snowball hit my body. No, the snowball was aiming directly at my face. You want to know where it landed? Yeah, I jumped. The snowball hit me directly in my face. I remember it pushed my body back a little bit. And because it pushed my body back a little bit, well, I kind of fell on, so, like I said, we have a garden, right? On the ends of the garden are bricks. I fell, the back of my head hit one of the bricks. So now I'm like, not only is the front of my head hurt from getting ice thrown at it, the back of my head got hit with a brick. It just wasn't a good idea. And I remember like I was sitting there covered in snow. The kids was laughing. They was kind of running away. My cousin, he ran over to me. And you know how when you're a little kid, like, you know, you over-exaggerate a lot of things. So I over-exaggerated a lot. And I was just like, yo, like, I was like, you know, I was like, I told my cousin, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. And they was like, what do you mean? And I was like, it hurts. I can't. And, you know, I explained to him how, like, I got hit with ice to, like, protect him and everything. And he was like, it's okay, we'll get you some help. See, my cousin, even now, he overreacts to a lot of things. So, like, he really thought I was dying. Meanwhile, I was just telling him, like, yo, I'm really in pain right now. So he runs into the house and he basically says that I was bleeding. Like, he told my aunt that I was bleeding and I was dying and I was out there and these savage kids, they even though literally it was just, I took an ice ball to the face and like fell on a brick. But like to him, it was like bleeding. So he runs in, he gets my aunt. My aunt, she comes out, she's all worried. She think I'm dying on the floor. So she like basically like helps me up, like grabs me, like puts me in and then makes me lay on a towel so that way I don't get the floor wet. And she was like, oh wow, you really are bleeding. And I was like, wait, so he's not overreacting? So basically, I guess a little bit of the ice ball like kind of cut my face. And because it cut my face, like it was blood coming out my face. And my cousin, you know, because we're both little kids, thought that like basically like I was gonna die from blood loss or something. So they basically, you know, they take the cotton ball, they take the alcohol, it hurts a little bit, but, you know, they clean up the wound, they put a Band-Aid over it, and, I was also, like, really cold, and, you know, so my aunt was like, you guys can't go back outside, you should stay in here and, like, warm up for a little bit, and, yeah, so we just stayed inside, got some hot chocolate. I'm pretty sure it was either around Christmas or, like this happened around Christmas or, like, at the end of Christmas, one of them. But I just remember, like, we watched a Christmas movie, like, you know, just because. We just watched a Christmas movie because. And, yeah, that's the story time about how I got hit with an ice ball and my cousin thought I was going to die. So make sure you smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Woo!